Y'all wanted blueberry bagels, so we're gonna make blueberry bagels. Now, what I have here is half a cup of really warm water, a teaspoon and a half of yeast, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And if you can see, that's already activated. So I'm just gonna pour it in my stand mixer. And I'm using my stand mixer because it's got a need for a few minutes. I don't wanna do that by hand today. So I'm gonna do it with my stand mixer because I'm lazy. 3½ cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt. This is gonna make 8 big bagels. Ooh, did y'all see that cloud of flour? Now, let me tell you about these blueberries. I had frozen blueberries, and you can use frozen, you can use fresh, whatever you want. But I like to cook mine just on low for about 5 minutes, just to kind of get all that juice out. And I feel like it gives them a much better color and a little bit better flavor. You don't have to do that. You can completely skip that step if you want to. But now I'm gonna pour that in. That's about 1.25 cups. And I'm pouring the juice in from the blueberries also. About 1.25 cups of blueberries. And then we're gonna add just about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Y'all measure that with your heart. Because it could be closer to a teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon is probably about what you want. Now we're just gonna mix this up, and then I'm gonna let it knead for 6, maybe 7 minutes. All right, so look how easy that was. Look at that. Oh, let me grab my bowl. All right, now listen, your dough is going to be sticky, okay? So that's what it looks like. Look how pretty that is. Look at that color. But it is going to be sticky if you get your hands in here. And I'm going to get my hands in here just so y'all can see. Don't add more flour to it, y'all. You've put all the flour that it needs. And see how sticky that is? Look. See how it sticks to my hands? That's what you want. Now you're going to drop it down in an oiled bowl. This one you don't have to turn. And we're just going to cover it up and let that rise for about an hour until it doubles in size. I'm going to cover it up and leave it sit there. All right, y'all. Our dough has risen, has doubled. So we're going to punch it down. And then we're going to just get it out on our, there we go. Now I'm going to divide this into 8, and y'all know I'm not the greatest at making them all the same size, but they don't have to be perfect, y'all. We need to stop putting all this pressure on ourselves for everything to be perfect. And here's what you do. If it doesn't look perfect, you say, this is rustic. This is supposed to look rustic. All right. So let's do this, because we're only going to make 8 bagels. This one's going to be way too little. And we'll add a little bit to this from one of these other ones. All right. So we're going to roll these into a ball. Now here's something just a little bit different that we're going to do with these that we didn't do with the others. We're going to sit these on our mat here, and then we're going to let them rest. Ooh, this one's really big. For about 5 minutes before we shape them into bagels. This one's a little smaller. I just kind of go by how they feel. Oh, got to pick up all that blueberry. All right, now let's just let these sit and rest for about 5 minutes, and then we'll shape them into bagels. All right, y'all, we gave those about 5 minutes. Now we're just going to shape them into a bagel. So I'm just going to, you could just roll it into a ball and then poke a finger through it. And then I kind of just like to go like this and make them just the hole just a little bit bigger than you would want it, because we're going to let them sit here for about 30 minutes and they'll raise a little bit and close up. So all you're going to do is just create your ball and then put your fingers through to create that hole. And I just like to kind of turn it on my hands, on my fingers, and then lay it out. Doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. They'll still look beautiful. All right, I'm gonna do this with all these, and then we're gonna cover them and let them sit for about 20-30 minutes. All right, so we've let these bagels get fluffy. Now what I'm gonna do is I've got a pot of water over here, and I put about a tablespoon of honey in it, and it's boiling. And I'm gonna drop these in for about 1 minute, and then we're gonna pull them out. All right, I just got these out of the water. Now we're gonna pop them in a 425-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Check on them in 15 minutes, but it'll probably take 20. All right, y'all, I've got these blueberry bagels out. And they're still warm. But let's just cut one in half. Whoa. And see what it looks like inside. And then also, I think we'll put some honey butter on it, or maybe some cream cheese. I don't know. So there you go. There's our blueberry bagel. Whoop, I didn't cut that all the way through. Look at that. Oh, it smells really good, y'all. All right, let's put some honey butter on it. Let me see if I can get Jim in here to come and taste this for us. How about that? All right, y'all. Here you go, babe. There's a blueberry muffin, and I put a little bit of honey butter on it.
Oh, okay.
That's perfect.
Mm-hmm. You probably should have too, didn't you?
I don't like that honey butter.
You know?
Yeah. Y'all, I'm not a honey butter person. No. No on the honey butter. Yeah.
It takes away the blueberry flavor a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's still good, I think.
The blueberry bagel is good. The honey butter is gross. Nope.
I don't like it.
You don't?
I do.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think I would like a...
That's like Land O'Lakes. Honey?
Oh. Yeah.
No for me.
Honey-like.
That's a no for me. That's a yes for me. The bagel's good.
Yep.
Not the butter. I'm a cream cheese on my bagel gal.
Cream cheese would go better, in my opinion.
Definitely.
I still think it's good though.
All right, y'all. Blueberry bagels. You asked for them. You got them.
You got it.
Bye now.